hang on a second, because I was trying to get myself organised today so that I can actually see messages as they're coming in. Let's see. I'm trying to be really good. Let's see if I can. It's because I'm still in my studio. Let's just go back onto the video. Right, let's see. Amazing, I can see myself. Perfect. Okay, so here I am. So today what I'm going to be doing, so I'm going to be, let me just double check, have I got my glasses? Oh my gosh, I need my glasses so I can read the comments. I don't know what my glasses are. Okay, I don't know where they are. Let's just hope I'll be okay. I'm sure I will be fine. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do a really, really cute a rainbow style, but you could make it any style you like. Over here, I've got my ribbons all completely ready, all laid out. I've made her hair all nice and sleek and straight. I've got rid of all the crimpiness that was in it from last week. So it's nice, although she doesn't have real hair, so it's quite hard to make it nice and sleek. It's not as nice as, well, it's real hair, but it's not, Hi, first time I caught you live. Hi, Carly. It's so lovely to see you here. I know I've seen you in the group and you put your first post on there this week, so well done, amazing. I've lost my train of thought now. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I think I prefer to do a real person's hair, but anyway, we're gonna do this hair. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just put her head down slightly. I'm going to get my comb and I'm going to do my first section. So the section I want to do is I want to make a rectangular section across the back of her head. Your tips have been epic. Oh, thanks, that's so lovely. Which ones? Which tips have been epic? It'd be really lovely to know which ones you like the most. Can you remember now, or am I putting you on the spot? Which tips have been epic? It'd be really, really lovely to know. Okay, so to do the parting, what I'm doing is, if I come a bit closer so you can see me maybe a little bit more clearly, I'm going to comb the hair in the direction I want it to go, and then I'm going to take the comb and I'm going to pull back like so to get that nice straight parting. Oh, thank you for the likes as well. So if you are new here, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, because then you won't miss a single video. And I try and post really regularly. But yeah, if you hit the notification bell, YouTube will tell you when I'm sending you a new video or when they'll notify that I'm going to go live. And if you like it and comment, then it helps other people to see my video, and then it helps other people to come and join our hair community, which is really lovely. Okay, so I've done my first parting just there. Now I'm going to do another parting on this side. So I'm just going to kind of scoop up the hair slightly so it doesn't fall over, and just pull her hair back. Let's see, where do I want it? From back that, what is this? Oh, the one when you did the French braid crown and took the hair using a topsy tail tutorial. That topsy tail is an amazing trick, isn't it? I love that trick too. And first time watching live, love your hairstyles and regularly try them out. Hi Judy. Oh, where are you watching from, Judy? Thanks for joining us. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and then you will be notified the next time I go live. And I'm going to try and go live every Saturday at 5:30 because it fits in well with our family life. We always have pizzas on a Saturday. Oh, you're from Manchester and Redditch. Oh, so both from the UK. Hello, hello, hello. They are both places I have never ever been. Have I? I may. Do you have cricket? This is going to sound really silly, but I'm sure you have. Do you have quite a big cricket ground in Manchester? I'm pretty sure I've been and watched the cricket in Manchester. But I think that's all I did. I think I just went up, but then came back again. Oh, I'm just chatting and doing things and not telling you what I'm doing. Right, so because I was holding on to it, I've lifted the whole thing up now, and I just want to make this parting along the back nice and neat. So I'm just going to go across the back and make a nice, like, rectangular parting. You see that? If I tip her head over, you can see that parting that I've just done there. Okay, right, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to spin this hair up into a little twizzle. So what's the weather like in Manchester and Redditch? Is it Redditch? Am I reading that right? Redditch? Redditch in Worcestershire. So this is another question. Is Worcestershire sauce made in Worcestershire? Because I love Worcestershire sauce on cheese on toast. Love it so much. Nobody else in my family does. The Worcestershire sauce is just for me, but sometimes I do stick a bit in spaghetti bolognese, and I stick a bit into chili because I do like the flavour of it. Okay, so I'm just going to pull the hair to one side. Now what I'm going to use though, to put it to one side, I'm going to put very sunny, I don't know the answer to that. Can you find out for me please, Judy? We all need to know. I'm going to use one of these because the hair is lovely and sleek at the moment, but you know when you're tying the hair off to keep it out of the way, I can't really just use sectioning clips at the moment because there's too much of it. So I'm going to just put it all to the side and I'm going to need to use a bobble, but when you use a hair tie, you end up taking the hair out and then you get that great big kink in it, don't you? So I'm going to use one of these swizzly sort of curly-whirly, what are they called? Spiral spring hair bands, because when you tie the hair all off with one of these, it doesn't leave a kink. So it's really good to keep the hair up out of the way. Ooh. And yeah, it doesn't leave a kink and then it'll stay nice because it doesn't like put too much pressure on it. So that's all now out of the way. Hey! Hi Jenna Warren, how are you? Oh, I've got a little person coming through. You okay?
I need my Crocs.
Your Crocs? Oh, she's getting her Crocs. She's got a cricket bat. Are you also going to do some batting and balling?
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt. Oh, let's see. Can you see it from there? Here we go. Right. Hi, Caroline. Oh, it's lovely to see you. Right, I'm going to see if I can turn her head slightly because I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Oh, what's this say? I've just seen a message pop up on my phone, but it's not come up on my laptop. So, oh, here it is. We have 2 Old Traffords in Manchester. One is the home of Manchester and the other was Cricket Ground. Yes, I've been there. I have been to the Old Trafford cricket. I have been there. I really like cricket. Okay, so do you go and see the, although if you're not too sure, does that mean that you don't go? Oh, no, it was a Worcestershire sauce, I wasn't sure. Okay, oh gosh, got another person coming in now. Are you okay? What do you need?
Can I go upstairs?
Of course you can.
Thanks.
You can definitely go. There you go, go that way. There you go, pop it. Well done. Okay, so now I've done that, what I'm going to do, I want to, now I've shown you, is that, yes you did Jenna, this is your doll's head that you coloured. So I've got a tutorial, in fact I've put the link to it in the description below. If you want to learn how to do the perfect Dutch braid, watch that Dutch braid tutorial. You will see Jenna, my lovely friend, changing this doll into a lightened version of herself. Okay, so I am going to aim today to, as we're in Pride Month, I thought I'd do a rainbow style. But obviously, you could get, I just thought this would be so versatile. I know some schools are doing sports days. My school's doing a sports day. I don't think we're having parents in, but I know sports days are still happening. So I just thought this would be really good for teams as well because you're going to be able to get your team's colours in the hair really easily. It's a really cool technique, really super. Now I have shown you how to do a ribbon braid before, but I know sometimes people find that a little bit fiddly. So with this is a really cool technique, really, really super duper easy. You're going to be able to get ribbon in the hair so well and it's going to look really good. But I thought if I sectioned the hair into 7 pieces, I'm going to try and do a rainbow. So I'm going to take the hair across this rectangular slice. And then, where does it go down to? There it is. And I'm going to just section this, I'm going to tie it, into a little elastic. Now, 7 pieces is quite a lot, so you need to think carefully. I'm going to need to think carefully. I mean, you may only want to do 3 pieces, might just want to do 4 pieces. Maybe you could do like red, white, red, white, red, white, whatever you think is going to work best for maybe your school colours or your football team, or any different teams that you go to. This would be just a great way to sort of show your colours. Okay, so I'm going to just clip this bit out of the way, get a hair tie, and then I'm going to comb this down, and I want to do the elastic right over this parting. So I'm going to put the elastic quite low down over the hair. Now when I'm doing it, I kind of try, I try and just pull all those little bits, you know, you get waifs and strays going in the elastic, so I try carefully to sort of put these on, because I just feel like little baby bits all get snagged in it and get caught. But when I've done this, I'm going to show you a really clever way to get your elastics out of the hair without damaging the hair. So as long as when you're putting them in, you're careful not to kind of catch too many baby hairs, you'll be okay. But the one thing that, can you see here how I've caught some baby hairs? I've caught some little bits and pieces. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but what will matter is when you pull this out, you're going to end up tugging all those little baby hairs with you, and then you're going to end up damaging the hair. So it doesn't really matter if they get too tangly in the bobble. What really does matter is if you let them get tangled in the bobble, and then you just pull the elastic out, you're going to really damage the hair. So I'm going to show you in a moment a really good way to get rid of it. I've just seen, I've been there because I worked at Man United, and the end of the season we had a ball for the staff. Oh wow, did you? Hi Rachel, how are you? We've just been chatting about where we're all from. So, and I just found out that Judy is from, no, not Judy, who was it? Carly is from Manchester. And I was like, I don't think I've been there, but actually I have. I've been there because I've been to see the cricket there. Okay, so I'm going to do another section now. Now, I did think that to speed this live up, I could have had these already sort of done for you. But then I thought, actually, I know people do say that they quite like to see the whole process. So here we go. Here is the whole process for you. I'm doing it now. So if you are new here, while I'm just doing this, my name is Anne, and I've had this YouTube channel now for quite a while, but I've decided to start doing some live videos because somebody, I can't remember, oh no, I feel really bad now. It all came about because somebody happened to say on Instagram that they quite liked sharing their photos. I know, I think someone had done one of my styles and I shared it, and I was like, oh, isn't it really lovely that people are sharing my, doing these hairstyles that I'm showing you all the time. Would you like the opportunity to just share your work with each other? And then, I mean, if you're here now and you were the person that I had this conversation with, then let me know. And so then it kind of all just, now people say spiraled as if like it's spiraling in a bad way. So it's not a bad thing, this is really, really good. So from that idea, I said like, right, okay, do you know what we need? Because it's really hard to share photos on Facebook because the algorithms are different now. The posts don't always get seen, and on Instagram you can't share things with each other, you just post your own things. So I was like, oh, okay, that's where the idea of doing a Facebook group came along from. So I set up a little Facebook group, and my golly, it was like, I couldn't believe how popular it was. It was really, really full. Like, I think we've got 500 people, and we've only been going for 3 weeks. There's already 500 people in the hair group. I mean, I know Caroline is, I know Carly is, but if there's anybody else that's watching now that's in our group, then let us know. Tell everybody what you think of it. I would love to know what you think of it. I know Nina, I think it was, yesterday said, oh, she loves being in the group. And I was like, oh, it's so lovely. So anyway, I'm digressing. I do this a lot. I am. Oh, Rachel is. Caroline is. Yep. Hello. So we're in this group, and I was like, right, what could we do to kind of, how could we make it? Because groups, it's always nice to do, when you're in a group, it's nice to kind of have a shared experience, isn't it? And I was thinking, on my page, I share my tutorials, I share my pictures, it would be nice if we all had something that was like a collective thing that we did together. So then I was like, oh, well, what could we do? So I was thinking, oh, well, we could have a style every week that we did, and we all could have, during the week, we'd all try out this style. And that's what people have been doing. And this week, 16 of you have done it this week. It's been so amazing. I think some people are still finding the confidence to want to share it. But honestly, everyone is just doing so brilliantly. I've lost, oh my gosh, I need to get 3 out of this section. I may need to get some more hair from the back in a minute because I have not got 4. So I haven't got enough to make 7 at the minute. And I really want 7 because obviously rainbows have got 7 colours. I did think today, do I need to do all 7? I was like, do you know what? If you're going to do a rainbow, you want to do it properly, don't you? And I know lots of schools are having Pride Days or Rainbow Days. So I just thought that maybe this would be a really fun one for lots of you to do. I don't know if any of you are having a Pride Day at school or a Rainbow Day this week. Any of you doing that? But regardless, if you're not having a Pride Day or a Rainbow Day, you could still do this style or something similar for your child's sports day or, anything really. Or any theme, even if it's like, you're wearing pink. You could do all the ribbons could be pink. It doesn't have to be rainbow. This is just a technique that I want to show you. But it just so happens I need to put in 7 bobbles. 7 little elastics. So let's hope that people have got their Rainbow Day or their Pride Day on a on a day that's not too busy in the mornings, because this has taken me a while to get all the little elastics in. Yeah, I've been telling all the girls on my college course to check out your channel. Oh, that's so lovely. Thanks, Carly. I smuggled a big bottle of vodka into the ground. This is what I like about cricket. I really like the fact you can just sit there with your picnic hamper and sit and eat. And I do really like going and watching the football as well. Although it's not as, I don't know. I just think cricket is just a little bit nicer. So what I'm going to do now then, guys, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, I need 7. I'm going to just do one more little section here. And obviously, you know, I tell my children this rhyme all the time. Do you know the Richard of York rhyme? I'm sure you do. That's the easiest way to remember the rainbow. Richard of York gave battle in vain. So I'm not sure whether other countries would use that, because obviously like York's like a British thing. Anyway, so I think, did I get to the end of that story? I'm not sure, did I? I think I did. So that's why we've got the Facebook group, and then that's why I thought we'd do, oh, okay, we're going to show you the style rather than just me doing a tutorial and showing it to you. I thought it might be quite a nice place to come along and, you know, chat in the comments to each other and just make a bit of a community out of it all. I can only do the styles when I have one of my nieces, as I only have boys. Oh. Well, do you know what, my little boy, he had to have some little ponytails recently because he cracked his head wide open. My children have all been glued back together. I'm not sure what it is about them, but they just seem to, as soon as they hit their head, their heads just pop open. So my eldest has had her head glued back together 3 times. And then my little boy was in the park the other day. He's already had his hair glued back together once after a PE lesson. He just banged his head on the equipment. And he was in the park, he just fell, banged his head, popped his head wide open. It was so deep, he needed 2 layers of stitches. He needed stitches really deep. Oh, you've had it twice glued together. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Every time we go in and they go, right, are you known by anybody? You know, are you under anybody's care? And I'm like, no, but oh my goodness, if you were to look at any of my children's folders, they've got the hospital where we live here. I'm not sure if it's every hospital does this, but the hospital where we are, they give you a different coloured teddy bear every time you go to A&E. We've got the whole set. And I'm a teacher, so it's not like I don't know, I'm quite good at risks, but I think my children just accidentally hurt themselves a lot. So anyway, he had a scar right here, so I was doing like a little ponytail, but then he did it with a tuft. So then I used my topsy tail to like pull it through, so then it was like a little ponytail just here, holding his hair up, in an elastic, and then I'd like pull the topsy tail so it kind of fell through. Then all his hair flopped over, so you couldn't really tell he had the bobble. But yeah, so even with boys, I've still been doing their hair. I've still been doing his hair. But then it made it like I had to have 3 people's hair in the morning to do. Okay, so this is the thing I'm going to show you. I was going to show you once I've got all those elastics in. Oh no, where is it? I think it's because I've just been using it. Hold on, I'll have to find it in a minute. Okay. It's called a pony pick anyway, and it's like a little hook, but it's got like a little blade in it that's super safe. Okay, so I've got my ribbon here. Now, to get the ribbon, I've just made sure the ribbon is slightly longer, well, quite a bit longer than her hair, okay? And what I'm going to do is, you could put a topsy tail through all of these, flip them all through, but I just thought in the morning, you're gonna wanna just be quick. So I'm trying to make this as quick as possible, okay? And again, you don't have to do 7 little ponytails, but I just think if we're going for a rainbow, you need all 7. So just tying that ribbon around there like so. And when I've tied it, I've tried to keep the ribbons equal at the bottom. Okay, so now this is the thing you need to watch, okay? I'm gonna show you, so let me pull her head up so you can see really clearly. Because it's really, really simple. Let me get a clip just to hold these little ones out of the way. Okay, right. So I've got my one little ponytail here, okay, and I've got my 2 ribbons. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a 3-strand braid. So I'm just going to take my right side over the middle, and then I'm going to take my left side over this middle that's now a ribbon, like that. Now, the right side is hair, I'm going to flip that over. And now I'm going to take this left side over the middle, which is now hair. So it is just a 3-strand braid. I'm just going from the left over the centre, the right over the centre, the left over the centre, the right over the centre. So easy. And look at that, you get this like crisscross effect. Now you could do this and just keep it as simple as that, or something else you can do. Does anybody remember rickrack, like binding? It's like something, I know my mum used to make me quite a lot of clothes when I was little, and like the rickrack would kind of go like that, up and down, like a wavy line, and you kind of put it over your hems and your joints. So if you just now tease on these edges like this, you get gorgeous. Oh, thanks, Caroline. You get like a rickrack effect. So that's the only way I can explain it, because it just looks like rickrack, like ribbon. Please tell me someone's heard of rickrack. I'm not just talking nonsense, am I? You have heard of rickrack. So just going to just tease that there. And I do find it easier to tease as I'm going, because if you get to the very end, it just seems a little bit hard to kind of tease up the hair when you get to the very end. So I'm just going to go all the way down doing this, and I'm going to do it 7 times. But what I would really like to know from you is, how would you finish this? Because obviously, I'm sure, no, I have not. I live in Texas. Oh, well, I've introduced you to a brand new word then. So hi, Stacey from Texas. So rickrack is just, it looks just like this. It kind of just wiggles along. Maybe if you just Google it, you'll see it. Don't Google it now because you don't want to leave it live. But yeah, Google rickrack. It's just really cute, but you could do that. But again, you don't have to do this. I just wanted to show you that this is something that you can do. I mean, look how pretty that is. Can you see that clearly? Look how lovely that is. Okay, so it's really cute. Now the ribbon I'm using, I think it's 5mm, so it's 1/2 centimetre wide. If you do it with thicker ribbon, great, but you're gonna need more hair, I think. These are very small little ponytail sections, so the more hair you've got, the easier it is to incorporate more ribbon. But yes, I've heard of rickrack used a lot in my dance costumes when I was little. Oh, Sarah. Oh, hi, Sarah. I recognise you from our group as well. Hi. Oh, so you know rickrack. Yeah. And it looks just like rickrack, doesn't it, Sarah? What do you think? So, obviously, I'm going to now end up with 7 of these. What do you think? Can anyone think about some ideas? Well, I know what I think I'm going to do with it. I'd love to know what you think. It really does. Yeah, it really does. I know. Cool. I want to know what you think about it. What do you think? How do you think I should finish them off? What would you do? If this was you, what would you do? So I'm just going to tie this off on the end. And, oh, I was going to bring my scissors through with me, but I haven't. Oops-a-daisy. Okay, never mind. So, once I am here, so you see, because I had it was longer than the hair, now you could, yeah, you could. We could do it with wool. We could do it with thread, like, you know, like friendship bracelet thread, like the, like for embroidery, that would work. Wool, ribbon, thread. You can get like clip-in coloured hair. Clip those in, you could just do it with the coloured hair, couldn't you? But now these ends are long enough, I could now go, I don't know if I can show you this, but I'm sure you can imagine it because I can't make my camera go down. Let's have a look. You could tie that with a bow at the end if you wanted to. And you could end up with like all the little rows all along the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to go for the next one then. So when I was thinking about doing this style, I was thinking, now which way would I go? Which way would, you know, I'm just thinking, do you think I'm doing the rainbow? Obviously I'm doing it in the right order of colour, but I wasn't sure whether to start with red and go backwards or red and go this way. Which way do you think what way would you go? So I'm just going to make sure these ribbons are equal on the ends. Because there's nothing worse than having wonky ribbon. Nothing worse than having a wonky ribbon when you get to the end, because then all of that braid and you can't do a really good bow at the end, which is a shame. Now I've made you too tall, I can't do your bow very neatly. Here we go. Okay, so for anyone that has just come in, didn't see the last one, we're doing this like a... Hello, first time here. Hi, Nicola. So lovely to have you with us. Are you in our hair group, Nicola? If you're not, I've put a link in the description below, and you should be able to just join our hair group, and then you can recreate this down and put your photos in there. It'd be lovely to see them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 3-strand braid. So I'm going to take the right side over the middle, left side over the middle. No, I'm not. Oh, so click on the link. In fact, I'm sure Caroline or Sarah, well, I'm sure they'll tell you. Could you tell them? Maybe let them know what to do while I'm just carrying on with this. Okay, so I'm just going to go back and tease on this, and we're just talking about how it looks like rickrack, which is like a binding. Oh, I don't know if it's a binding. I think it's maybe like a I don't know what you call it. Is it a binding? Maybe it is. Well, like you've got bias binding, haven't you? But that's like a flat thing that you put on the end of, like when you're joining material together. But I'm sure, you know, it's something you'd find in a haberdashery section. So here we go. I'm doing this. Did anybody see my latest video that I posted yesterday? It was, I have done one before, but I haven't done one for ages. I think I felt really self-conscious, but it was a do-it-yourself style. Did anybody see it? Has anyone seen yesterday's do-it-yourself style? I've been doing quite a few as YouTube shorts, and they've been quite popular, doing my own hair, and I was just wondering if anyone had seen it and what they thought. Yes, I saw it, and what did you think, Nicola? Do you think it's something that you could do? Wasn't it easy? And it looked so cute at the end. And it was really, really simple. And if you do get any little flyaway bits, you can just tuck them in. Okay, so I'm just going down here. So I like that you show us how to do it on yourself. Oh, you like it? Oh, that's good. Because I think, do you know what? It's good seeing all these videos and seeing these amazing ideas, but actually when you come to do them yourself, it can be tricky sometimes, can't it? So that's what me and my friend Beth at Sweethearts, we were thinking, you know, if she did it on her daughter and I did it on myself, it just shows you what's possible. Okay, here we go, tie this one off. Now this is really weird, isn't it? Because look, the front part of her hair is much longer than the sides of her hair. And that, we know that's not the case, isn't it? Like with our daughters, the front of their hair is always much shorter than the back of their hair. But obviously this is just like a training head. So I've got my two, I mean, look how pretty these are. What colours would you go for? What colours are your children's schools? What are your team colours? When I was at school, we were grey. Grey and yellow. No, grey and gold, I think. I think we were grey and gold when I was at school. But do you know what? That would look cool in ribbon, wouldn't it? You could just do grey and silver. You could do silver and gold. And you don't have to do this as, you don't have to have 7. Or you could have 7 and just like alternate it. So I'm going to go from the right over the centre, just like a regular 3-strand braid. Okay, so I'm going to start speeding up a little bit, just so I can get through them. I'm just teasing out on these edges. So, oh, what does it say? I wonder if I can do it on myself. Oh, you couldn't do it on yourself. Could not do it on myself. I can if I try and someone. Oh, well, do you know what? Maybe get someone else to watch it, and then they can do it for you. Yes, I've subscribed to Beth as well. Oh, brilliant. Beth is. Oh, yeah, that's how you found. So you were with Beth, and then you come over to me. I have a 6-year-old. Her hair is so thin, so have more problems with the hairstyles, as everyone on YouTube has thick hair and lots of it. Well, do you know what? There's a girl on Instagram. I don't know if you're on Instagram, Nicola. Are you on Instagram? I'm going to go over here so you can see me while I'm talking, not just my ear. Yeah, I don't know if you're on Instagram, but she's called 3 Fine Princesses. And I think, I mean, originally I thought it was Finn, as in like she was from Finland, but I don't think she is. I think she's British. And I think it's 3 Fine Princesses because she's got 3 daughters and they've all got really fine hair. She does the most beautiful hair. And a couple of weeks ago, before half term at my school, we had a castles, like a topic on castles. And we had 2 castle days. And we did all sorts of things like jousting, and we did archery, and we did all sorts of bits and pieces. And one of the things that they could have done if they wanted to, because they were dressing up, was they could have princess hair. And so I did so many girls, no, I have the same one. I did so many girls' hair with princess crowns, And it was really unusual doing so many girls' hair. They're only little tiny dots, they're like 4 and 5. And because their hair was so much thinner than my daughter's, but for some reason she's just got really, really thick hair and a lot of it. So yeah, but do you know what? Fine hair can still look so pretty. Don't be put off that you're seeing everybody on Instagram or YouTube with thick hair. You know, fine hair can still look beautiful. These little girls, they were thrilled to pieces with their little crowns that I did in their hair. So yeah, go and have a look at 3 Fine Princesses, because that's where you will get a bit more confidence, I think. But also, from being in this group, if you join the Facebook group, I'll put a link in the description. Join the Facebook group and you can see other people's daughters' hair, because people are posting their hair in there as they do things. They're doing these styles and they're recreating them. And what I really like, there was one Kizzy Bella, I think it was it Kizzy Bella? Kizzy Bella Bubble or something. She's got the most amazing name. She posted her little girl's hair and it is really fine, but it looks so cute. So yeah, don't let the fact that it's fine put you off. Right, so I'm just going to keep going down. So now on the green. Right, what haven't I seen? Yes, I yeah. Oh no, I do not have enough hair to do that on my own head, but my nieces and friends do have enough to do that. Okay. You are welcome. Right. So I'm almost... So anyway, what did you think? Do you think this is the right way to go about this style? Do you think I'm doing the rainbow in the right direction? Or would you have started with the rainbow at the side? Now, I have also, on my YouTube channel, I've got a tutorial. I did this as a French braid. So it is possible to do a French rick-rack braid, and all you're doing is whenever you're adding hair, you only add hair to the hair section. So don't add hair to the ribbon parts, just add hair to the hair section, and you can make it into a rick-rack French braid, which is really, really cool. So if you are new to us, or if you're new here, then subscribe to the channel, give me a like. It'd be lovely if you liked my video. I would love that so much. And yeah, definitely join the group, and I'll go back and I'll let you all in at the end of this video. I'll go and let you in, because you have to sort of, I don't think you can just join easily. You have to, I'm not sure what you have to do. I think you have to answer a few questions and then just wait and I'll let you in. At the moment, I'm outside eating my dinner with my daughter. Such a lovely day in Leicester. Oh, it's a beautiful day here too. We are just about to have our tea. We normally, so at the minute, ever since lockdown, we have got ourselves into a bit of a habit, which is, I think I've made a bit of a rod for my own neck really, because, or a rod for my own back, should I say. We started doing pizzas and we're having pizza nights, and now it's kind of a big thing. So at the moment, we've got my eldest daughter made the dough this morning while I was at dancing, and now we've knocked them back, and now they're just like resting, and then by the time I go back in there, we can then go and put the toppings on. So yeah, this is kind of a good time. We're just sort of milling around at the minute, waiting for the pizzas to be ready to put the toppings on. Do you have any traditions like that? Like, we now have like pizza night every Saturday. Even though it's really barbecue weather, they're like, no, it's Saturday. Saturday means pizzas. What's your favourite pizza topping? I love Pizza Express's Neapolitana. I think it's, but they don't do it anymore. But if you go and ask for it, they will give it to you. So they're so lovely in there. And it's like tuna and anchovies and capers. Fajitas on Mondays. Brilliant. Love fajitas. My littlest girl loves fajitas. She loves them. But I have to make them not spicy, which is kind of tricky because I quite like them this one. We love a pizza party. That's what our grill, what's it say there? Gotta wait for it to come on the laptop. What's it say? That's our grill, girls called Proper Homemade. Yeah. And do you know what? Have you watched that documentary on BBC, like What Are We Feeding Our Children? And when you see Dr. Chris talking about what's in like the ultra processed foods, and you see like a box pizza, it's interesting, isn't it? So when you make your homemade pizzas, you know that you're doing something a lot better for everybody, because you know what's going in them. So what do they like, Sarah, in their pizza party? you end up making loads of toppings. And mine always end up picking the same toppings every time. Okay, so here's another one. Now, do you know what? This is just showing me how odd this doll's hair is, because, like, I mean, look at this. We've got some plaits that are long, some plaits that are short. Now, that's not going to happen with your daughter's hair, is it? Your daughter's hair would all, like, be one length. But, okay, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. So in a minute, I'm going to drop all of the hair and we'll see how it looks with this rainbow sitting alongside it. I think it's really, really, really pretty. But as I'm thinking that it will be a school style, I'm thinking that we'd probably swoop them to the sides and finish it off into maybe a ponytail. Or maybe a bun, a side bun might be nice. Ham, chicken, salami, sweet corn, bacon, yummy. Oh my goodness, yeah. We love the bacon salami. That's exactly like us, like a chicken and bacon pizza. Absolute favourites. Lots, yeah, onions. So are you a hairdresser or self-taught? Nicola, I am a teacher. I am a primary school teacher who just happened to be able to plait her own hair. And then when my daughter started nursery school, I was so worried about the thought of knits. Not that the nursery school where she went to had a problem with knits. I have just been mentally scarred from the knit treatment that I used to have. So, yeah, I just really didn't want them to have to go through that treatment. And I believe it is different, and touch wood, we haven't had a problem with knits, but that's because I never let them go to school with their hair down. But yeah, I believe it is a lot better, the treatment nowadays, than what it was when I was little. But I just remember feeling like I was being gassed. Sat outside my mum and dad's kitchen in the garden with a tea towel over my face. It was absolutely awful. So I would just, as soon as their hair was long enough, it was in a clip. Then it was in bunches. Then it was plaited, and it was just tied up, purely because I just did not want any little visitors in their hair. Hi Bowie, how are you? Oh, you need to do one of these, Bowie, because you haven't done any of these hairstyles yet. I keep watching, keep waiting. I'm sure Remy would love them. Right, vinegar. Oh, is vinegar good for soaking in vinegar? What? Hey, soaking in vinegar? What, soaking in vinegar to have the knits? No, or maybe it was a bit like that, but it wasn't. Oh my gosh, guys, we're on the last one. We're on the last ribbon. This is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to tie this ribbon off the top. Here is my rainbow. So for anyone that is just joining us just now, if you subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, YouTube will notify you when I am live, and then you won't miss any videos, and you won't miss what's going on. So I'm going to do a 3-strand, this hairstyle looks cool! Thank you, I know, it is so cool. I'm kind of going for like the Pride Month thing. I just thought it'd be like really cool with the rainbow. But like I said, this could be, sorry I've been busy with the birthdays and half term. I know, it's hard to fit it all in, isn't it? Yeah, so this is obviously, I've done it, I'm thinking Pride, as we're in June and we've got a lot of Pride like days going on at school. I thought this would be great with the rainbow, but it would be great for sports day too. You know, if your child is in the red team, or if your child's in the green team, or, you know, the blue team, then you could easily add colour to your child's hair just by doing this little technique. And you don't even need to do this rick-racky bit. I think I'm just, you know, I just like it. I just like to do this little extra sort of bit on it. I mean, if you just plait, it still looks lovely. I just think if you can, why not? Let's just like make it a bit extra. Yeah, so anyway, back to what I was saying. So the knit problem, so she was going in. And then when she finally started primary school, I think she went to school with like some braid or something. And I think by that point I had a little boy, and I was breastfeeding him every night, all of the time. And well, in fact, all of them were just like milk guzzlers. So I found that I was just watching just YouTube to keep me awake in the middle of the night while I was feeding. And I then was like, wow, I had no idea. I didn't even know you could braid with 4 strands of hair. I didn't even know you could braid with ribbon. I didn't even know you could do all this stuff. I knew how to French braid and Dutch braid because I could do my own plaits when I was 8. I just worked out how to do it all by myself. But then I didn't realise you could do so much. Then I was like, oh, I just wanted to try and experiment and see like, oh, what can I do? Can I try this? Can I try that? And I was just really excited to try new things all of the time. So I am just self-taught. I'm not a hairdresser. I've not been to college, or I've just watched YouTube videos like you guys are doing now, just watching me. And then you just kind of learn a few bits and pieces and just learn some tricks, don't you? And just by following different people on social media. But definitely join our Facebook group, because, you know, joining the Facebook group, there's so many lovely people in there. There was a lady, I think it was Nina, I hope I'm saying the right person now. She was desperate to learn how to do a 5-strand braid. And do you know what? Within the week, she's cracked it. And not only she's cracked the 5-strand braid, but she's actually done it as like a Dutch one. So it's amazing. You just kind of want to it's just like a hobby, isn't it? But look at this. What is going on with this doll's hair? It's really strange. Look how long the pink one is, and then the other ones are really short. Never mind. Anyway, so your daughter's hair will have a much better haircut, I'm sure. So now we've got this. I've got this look here. Now, I quite like this. That looks so pretty with all this. I know. So it's quite nice. I mean, this would look nice. Just, that looks quite sort of festively, you know, like quite boho like looking. I mean, these ribbons here, like I said, you could put them around the bobble at the bottom. You could finish it with a bow. It's up to you. But once you've done them, I would always start with the ribbons being longer and then trim them if you want them shorter at the end. There's nothing worse than having a ribbon that's too short when you come to the end of a style. Also, another top tip for you, if you use ribbons in your daughter's hair, is, and I think I know this from the Scouts actually, because I was a Scout. So if you ever are using any cord or ribbon, you see how it's like fraying? Can you see that? If you now I've only just cut them like just straight across. If you snip them diagonally, or even just leaving them flat, but I think diagonally looks a bit more pretty. You know, like on a flame, or like I just do it on the hob in my kitchen. I just turn the hob on, I turn it on low, and I just kind of like waft it in the flames. Like there's a flame, I just like waft it, and it sort of just melts it and seals it. It doesn't catch fire, it doesn't burn, it won't make it black. Don't hold it in for too long because it will start to smoke and go black. But just do that and it just kind of feels, and it stops it from fraying. And that is probably my best ribbon tip for, yeah, well, I don't know if I've got that many ribbon tips, but that is a really, really good ribbon tip. Okay, that's what I got notified. Oh, you got notified, that's great. Great, Bowie, I'm really pleased about that. Okay, so this is what I've done so far, but obviously I'm thinking I'm doing this as a school style. So I'm going to lift this hair up out of the way. I'm going to just pop it over there slightly. And now I'm going to turn her hair around to the side. But in the comments now, can you tell me, how would you finish this? If you were doing it for school, what would you do? How would you finish it? So I'm going to show you a couple of things that we could do here, guys. But, you know, I think all of you people that have joined the Facebook group, you're all kind of picking up tips from each other, and you're all coming up with loads of amazing ideas. And I love it when I see that someone's kind of done it a bit differently, like someone's done my styles upside down, and they've done plaits instead of rope twists. It's all really, really good. Okay, so I did a side ponytail, and I'm going to put the ponytail in first, okay? So I'm going to tie it off with a bobble. I don't want to be putting the ribbons in it just yet, because I think if I put the ribbons in it now, you can kind of get them all a little bit wonky, and let's just get that ahead and let's get that out of the way. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Now I'm going to take this clip out, flip them down, and now I'm going to sort of I want to place them almost, because I want them, don't just come over, not hair related, but your outfit, oh thanks! It doesn't have pockets though, which I'm really disappointed about, because look, I mean, what's all this? There's no pockets in it. So yeah, it doesn't tell you that on the adverts, is it? There's no pockets. I love pockets. Because now I've got nowhere to put my combs. So anyway, what I was saying was, I'm going to just carefully now bring them round, and I want them to sit nicely. Because if I just pull them straight like that, look, they're going to just come across themselves. So, you know, you've gone to all the effort of doing these lovely plaits. What you want to do now is you want to just carefully place them around like this. Can you see? And then you're going to get the rainbow going all the way around the head. I mean, just how amazing is that? It looks so cute. Yeah, do that, sweep to the side. So we could sweep it to the side, or, okay, so this is like one version, sweep it to the side. And then you've got all of these ribbons dangling down. Now, do you know what I would do? I would unpick all these elastics now, because I don't really like that. I just think it looks a little bit untidy. I would unpick all the elastics and I would just let all the ribbons like just be free. I think that looks quite like a maypole. So that's one way. Or if you think that's a little bit much, I mean, this is a bit extra anyway. If you think it's a bit much, then what you could do is you could have all the hair going into a ponytail on this side, okay? So if you had all the hair on this side, you are still going to get the same effect, but it's not going to be so rainbowy or so colourful. It's up to you. You're going to get less colour in the hair. So it's just personal choice, isn't it? It just depends what you think, you know, you want it to look like. And this is why hairstyles are so much fun, because, you know, I've shown you this little rickrack braid now. I've shown you how easy it is to do. So simple to add colour to your hair. You can now choose. Now, again, I've done the bobble first, carefully placing them down to get that in. Now, if you do it just that side, can you see how it's the same, but you've got more of a, like, from here, looks quite sort of, you know, plain, simple, and then pow, you've got all the colours. So, yeah. So, this is what I want to see. I'm not going to finish it off at the moment, because I want to leave you to kind of come up with some ideas. So, oh, I don't know why that's happened to my screen, actually. I've lost my, oh, do you know what I've done? There it is. It looks pretty with all the colours. No, yeah, do this. What about the bunches and then the colour ribbon? Every other one opposite side. God, yeah, it's hard to understand as well. What are you saying? What about bunches and then the colour ribbon? Every other one on the opposite side. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. So that would be, yeah. So like, do you mean like this? Is this what you're thinking? Like that? Yeah, so you've got like 3 on this side. That would look amazing, Bowie. That's a really cool idea. How I've started this though, I've kind of done it as like a rectangular chunk at the top. But if you had square sections here, you could definitely have one that way, one that way, one that way, one that way. And that would look amazing. I was just conscious that I thought the last 2 styles that I've done have both been bunches. I have got a bit of a thing for bunches. I just think they're adorable. And I thought, well, let's do something that's not going to be necessarily bunches. Oh, I've never seen the parting. Good idea, though. Yes. Okay, so, I mean, you could still put this into bunches. You could have bunches. You could have, like, you know, it'd be like office on this side, party on this side. So you can still do that. You can still do bunches. But anyway, that is not the finished look, because obviously you could do so many things with this. I'm going to have a play and I'm going to come up with a few different ideas. And then I really want to see what you get up to. So if you're new to us here, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for coming by. I've really appreciated spending the time with you and getting to know you all a bit better. The link to our Facebook group is in the description box below. So be sure to join that group, because honestly, it's so friendly and lovely, and you can share all of your hair. And I want to just say some well done, because I'm super proud of these people. So I think, I'm not sure I'm going to pronounce some of them properly, but Ida Cristina Perez, amazing. Molly's hair, Kizzy Bell, Doodle's hair, Jamie Hendres, Claire Wilson, Nina Byers, Claire Morrison, Sarah Dorrans, who is here, Caroline, who's here, Emma Louise McPhee, Amber Harvey, Heather Pierce, Bridget Van Loo, and Laura McPhee. All amazing. So they are the people that recreated last week's style, and they shared it, and I love them so much. And you can see every single one of those on my Instagram, on my Facebook, and in the Facebook hair group, and you can see them as actual full pictures on the Facebook group as well. I can only share 10 pictures in a carousel on Instagram, so I've had to sort of work out which pictures look best together and like put them as pairs. I just need a niece to visit and some ribbons. Yeah, I mean, you could use ribbons, you could use wool, you could use, I mean, a hair scarf would work with maybe just one, if it was thicker, if you're just using a lot more hair. But yes, that's that. So anyway, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. I'm going to go off now and make the pizzas for tea. And I look forward to seeing all of your recreations of this and what colours you do. I mean, it'd be really interesting to see what teams your children are in. Like, imagine if they're at sports day and they're in the green team. You could do these all in green. Now, I go for green because green is my absolute favourite colour. I do green all the time. So yeah, if you are in a team and you're in the green team, you're lucky because that's my favourite team, and I always like being in the green team because it's the best one. So anyway, yeah, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Please leave me a like, that'd be lovely, and a comment, and I will see you all next week. And if I don't see you next week, I'll see you the next week. So I'm going to be here every Saturday at 5:30 on this channel. Okay, so take care. Bye.